Welcome to the 2-Minute Writers Challenge, and it's Author Timeline Thursday. And today's quote comes from Jim Rohn, who said, "Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day." You like to think it's more complicated than that, but it really isn't. Hi there, my name is Christopher Diarmani. It is my purpose, my pleasure, and my passion to empower aspiring Christian nonfiction writers to share their trauma to triumph journey using a complete, detailed roadmap for writing success, because it's the easiest way to make the impact you know you were born to make. So to Jim Rohn's quote, disciplined writing is the pathway to publication. If you simply sit down and write every single day, there will come a point where your book is finished. It's inevitable. Inevitable. And that means your book will get published, which is what only 3% of the people who claim they want to write a book in their lifetime ever accomplish. They don't have the 97% that never do, even though they say they want to. They're not willing to do the simple little thing. Schedule their writing session, show up, write, whether they feel like it or not. That's all discipline is. Doing the stuff that's required, whether we think we want to or not. Because how we feel about it is so irrelevant. We think our feelings matter, but in this case, they really, really don't. To write the book that God put on your heart to write, so you could reach the ideal set of readers that He set apart for you, commit to these really simple steps and do them daily. Schedule your writing sessions. Show up for those writing sessions. Write, whether you feel like it or not. It's the most important one. Whether you feel like it or not. This simple 3-step system for writing, it guarantees your success. It makes your book inevitable, and it truly is the antidote to procrastination. Because no matter what you're thinking, the thought is irrelevant. It's, for me personally, it's 4 o'clock Pacific. I sit down and I write for an hour. It doesn't matter what I'm feeling, whether I'm feeling positive or negative or whatever. It doesn't matter if I want to go wash the car or the dog or whatever is running through my head I don't want to sit down and actually do the work required. 4 o'clock, I've trained myself to simply sit down and do this. Procrastination evaporates in the face of this kind of commitment and this kind of dedication. Because here's the thing too, I want you to understand. Procrastination is simply a lack of clarity on some level. It's really all it is. Forward motion produces clarity. So the mere act of sitting down and forcing yourself to write, even if you don't feel like it, will deliver more clarity. It will make sure that your book is written, finished and published, and out into the world, making the difference you want. Clarity inspires action. When you're clear on something, you always take action because you're excited to go do it. It's when you're not. So strive for clarity every single day. It builds that beautiful cycle of success. Be consistent, meet your deadlines, build your personal success habit. It's biblical. I want to share this because I love this. Proverbs 13:4. The soul of a lazy man desires and has nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be made rich. When you sit down and do the thing that is required, your finished book is inevitable. You can't fail. That's the thing. You can't fail. Your published book is literally guaranteed. Your future self, the version of you who will make that massive impact with your book, they will look back on that day where you sit down and you write, where you don't feel like it and you want to do anything else, but you do it anyways. They will thank you for having done that on that day, because that is the pathway to success. Sit down and do it. Your future self will be so grateful because they will look back on those days where you struggled the most as those little mini turning points. They made all of the success they're having in your future possible. So with that, I hope you enjoyed. I hope that helped. I hope that motivated you to sit down for a half hour or an hour today and do the thing that you know you need to if you want to get this book out into the world. And come on back tomorrow at 3 o'clock where we will do it all over again. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye for now.